Hi, I'm Zara, the hypnotherapist, and I want to talk a little bit about executive function with ADHD. So, specifically, following through on a task all the way to completion. And something that I've been seeing with why this can be so difficult for people. So, for example, it can be something very simple like I just need to put my bills on auto pay, for example, and I'm getting late fees and I'm letting them pile up. And I know I need to get to these, but I'm just not doing it. And it's probably, you come home from a long day at work, you're dealing with kids, you're making dinner, and you just don't want to deal with another thing. You're burned out. And the thought of even sitting there for 5 minutes to do something very simple, a very simple task, it just seems too big for you. Well, I'll tell you why. In that moment, when you have this task that's right here, and you know, I need to deal with this, and it's right in front of my face, and it's kind of stressed me out because I don't want to. In the moment, when you push it away temporarily, you get a dopamine rush. You're like, oh, good, it's out of the way. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it later. It's okay. But what happens is it's not really out of the way. You just push it aside, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's just screaming at you from over here. And then it's back over here, even bigger. And this can cause a lot of stress. This can be that thing that you're waking up at 3 a.m. thinking about. And you might think, it's just such a small thing. Why can't I just do it? Well, the real issue is you're looking for that quick dopamine hit of pushing it out of the way instead of staying in that discomfort for a little while and getting it done and then having the big dopamine hit of getting it done and getting it out of the way and feeling so good that, oh, this is finished. And you know how good it feels when you complete those kind of tasks. When you have that endless list of tasks you got to do, you know it feels good to knock it out, but you can't feel that in the moment because in the moment, you just want some peace. You just want to move it aside. So with hypnosis, what I like to do is just connect those feelings, make that feeling of completion, how good you feel, very, very strong. So then in the moment, when it's time for you to knock out that task, you have that end result that you're looking forward to. Instead of being unable to see it, unable to think about it, you're like, oh no, I know how great that feels when I get this done. And let's just put together some words. And I'll ask you, like, what are your key words? Let's say intelligent and empowered. And you'll connect that. I am intelligent. I am empowered. I am intelligent. I'm empowered. And this is what I'm feeding to your subconscious. And it works great because I'm using your own words, what you logically want to tell your subconscious. And you'll be hearing yourself say that throughout the week. I'm intelligent, I'm empowered, and I want to finish this. And I know how great it feels when I finish it. And now it's not some distant thing anymore. Now it's something right here that you know I'm intelligent, I'm empowered, and I'm going to finish this task and feel amazing about it. And I know how bad I feel when I put it off. I know temporarily I feel okay, but eventually I feel pretty bad because I've put this off and then it's building up and there's more tasks and they just keep building up and I'm getting late fees with my bills. And gosh, if I would just put it on. So all that bad stuff we're knocking out, and I am intelligent, I am empowered, and I can get this job done. And I had a client tell me that this person kept hearing the words that they picked and started doing the task and then felt so excited and so good about completing them that they wanted to continue to add more tasks and get more things done. And so I think that's just a really wonderful result that I wanted to share with you guys. And if you're interested in learning what hypnotherapy is and finding these results for yourself, feel free to check out my link and let's make a free consultation and see what we can do together.